being a leader is being clear about what it is the organisation's actually doing.
For sure.
You can't leave people just to do whatever it is they're doing, because you'll just get chaos. So you have to be clear about what it is that you want overall, but then you have to let people hate being micromanaged in general. You know, let people do their job. Of course, that doesn't mean you can never offer your opinion, but you offer it respectfully. And then when they're in trouble, they know that you're approachable and they can come to you, and that you will give them the time and listen to them. You know, you'll follow up and do the things you say you're going to do. You know, I'm sure there's a hell of a lot of details around it, but I think overall, I think that's really the job of that's how a leader gets the best out of people.
What's things that you don't want to see from a manager?
I mentioned some of them around the really key things about how people hate to be micromanaged. The reason for that is really clear. It's because if you're micromanaging somebody, it's like you don't trust them to do the job well, right? That is a really key one. And I think the managers that people have struggled with it, the way that they act, the things that they do seem to be more about them than it is about the people around them. You know, they're more inward focused about their own concerns and things than they are a bit outward focused about the people around them.
Yeah. Talked about you wanting to put that outward energy there, keeping them happy and healthy and doing their job well, right? So how do you go about managing that as a leader? You've got to contend with your own workload and your own stresses and personal life and thing. How you sort of strike that balance as a leader?
I think it's important to make sure that you structure some time outside the pressures of the individual little things that you're doing to just go and take some time out. I've never forgotten a lesson I had once where I was working very, very hard on trying to resolve an issue. I could not figure out this. I just could not figure it out. And there was a looming deadline, like within an hour or something. You know, it's very close. It seemed the harder I tried, I couldn't figure it out. The project manager came up to me and said, "Go for a walk." And I was like, "What do you mean go for a walk? Surely the last thing I should be doing is not working right now." You know?
Yep.
And he said, "Go for a walk." He said, "I refuse to let you do any more. You have to get up and walk out, and you have to walk around this building twice." And it was a very big building, right? I thought he was crazy, and I looking at the time, you're mad. What are you doing?
Yep.
But you know, he was the boss, so okay, up I got, and I walked around the building twice, and then I sat down and resolved the problem instantly. I think it's very easy for us to get bogged down in the individual little tasks that we have, or worries or concerns. You know, it's a bit of time out that helps you reset. You know, making sure that everybody, not just the people in the leadership positions, everybody is taking some time out for themselves, even during the workday if they can. You know, it doesn't need to be a huge amount of time, but it's just a reset. You know, if you think he asked me to walk around the building twice, it's remarkable sort of how often you do that helps you to go, hey, wait a second, I'm just getting too bogged down in that, or hey, actually, why am I doing that? Probably not even the best person to be doing that. Why isn't so and so doing that? You know, that's something perhaps to think about.